Hello everybody, my name is Jari and welcome. Today I want to show you some looping animation, infinity loop animation. I have here a little trailer that I showed already in the Discord and it's taking me out here to reveal some infinity loops that I created. With those tricks and techniques that I'm going to show you, you will be able to make those kind of crazy looping animations or like this toros that is really
Beautiful.
awesome to do, and or like this mandala, looping mandala. Yeah, let's jump into a new painting.
I like that you have the background of the Discord logo animated as well, the little square.
This is the square is like
Oh,
this.
nice. Cool.
Just watch the last stream and then you see how to make those color movements.
Yeah, just a quick reminder, Jari, did you want to show the stamps or do you want to keep it to the end?
I will start with the stamps.
Nice.
So let's jump in to stream like this.
Nice.
So new one. Let's take again a black background color, and I'm going to show you what I mean with stamps. So you can make stamps like this. So when you have something, let's say this is my stamp, and now you can select this, your stamp. And when you copy this, the first time you have it and place it somewhere, it doesn't matter, on the first position where you want it, over there. And then you copy this one again, and now you have your stamp in your hand. Keep that in your hand, and you just need to push redo to stamp. Redo, redo,
What?
redo, redo, redo. But keep in mind when you place it somewhere, like here, for example, and now you will see this is the first where I place it after I copy this from the big one. Now I take this again, and now when I hit redo, the first one is okay. The second one will also be okay, and then the third one will be there, smaller in my hand. It will always be there. Okay.
Wait, so what was the difference between the first thing you did and the second time
with
you
the
did?
second I explain it again when I was too fast. So copy the first one and then place it on your phone. I need to place the first one where I want it, like here. And then I make another copy of the second one, and this is my stamp in my hand now. Now I can scale and hit redo to stamp.
And you never release the grip.
Never release the grip. When I release it, like here, and take it again, then you will have this. The first one is okay, and the second one is also okay, will be there, but the third one is like I did here. When I place it there, it was
because it remembers. It's like the regular redo, basically. Yeah.
And then you end up with something that is not in your hand anymore, or something like you take it, place it, take it again and place it here, or take it again and make it redo, and then you're holding it away from you. You see?
I see. Yeah. It's like a multiplier.
Yeah. Now it's there.
It's cool.
Okay. This is the stamp technique that you can use.
Cool.
And another thing that I wanted to show, or I already talked about it some months ago in the Discord channel, it's the external gimbal. So when you have your gimbal from something selected, then the gimbal is always in the middle of your selected mesh. And this gimbal you can use for transform. Let's make a new layer, and there's my external gimbal in that external gimbal, and this is my paint layer, like here. And my paint layer has not this gimbal on a good position to transform it like perpendicular, or how to call it, aligned to the grid. When you have this, maybe you need to make a new group and put this in a new group and transform it like that, but it goes easier when you use the external gimbal. So in the external gimbal, with the external gimbal, you need mesh like this. And now I select this mesh, and I have this gimbal here. This gimbal I can use to transform this whole paint layer, and I will show you how. You need to make it to a transform object and keep that selected, this mesh, so you have this gimbal. I go to my paint layer, and now I need to choose something else than the selecting tool. So I change it to the paint tool or the line tool or what else, but not this selection tool. Let's take this one just to see through. So, and with this, you can say, okay, I grab here this line, this blue line, and now I can push it away. You see? I can push it away. This painted layer. And now you will see this gimbal stay there.
Oh.
So I can push and push and push, and I can twist, and I can bring it back here, or I can bring it down a little bit. So when you compose, for example, an image from a specific angle from here, and you have a building or something over there, you can use your external gimbal to bring it on this specific position where you want it.
And then you always have the same rotation center as well, right? That way.
You don't need to go over there to take this gimbal over there, and
can you now rotate and duplicate as well, or?
Yeah, you can duplicate and rotate and
man.
Like this. And you can
wonder how your brain works.
And you can also say sometimes it's really weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the gimbal of this paint layer that when you want to make it something like this, now you see it doesn't really rotate. You need to go over there and rotate it. So my hand is not. Sometimes it's weird how it reacts to your hand. It's not like the gimbal is normally. So it goes only in small steps because it's far away. But it's nice to have or to know. You see, now when I turn like this, it turns the other way. So play with it. Sometimes
it probably has something to do with how the math is calculated behind the rotations.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't understand for sure. Like, it's really cool though. Yeah. It's amazing.
I like it. Sometimes I use it. So over there is the normal gimbal from this paint layer here. It's over there. Sometimes I use it to I make some dots there and there, and then I can choose. Okay, I will go rotate right in the middle of these two, and then I have this gimbal here to rotate something specific here. like this. I can rotate it like this. Yeah, this is the external gimbal. Let's show you how to pottery. When you want to pottery in Quill, you need to make a rotation. Let's make a quick guide here and put this guide inside my new group, and this group will rotate in the middle for, let's say it's 6 seconds long. And now it's rotating like this. Let's make it all. Yeah. I think it's good. Okay. So I have this rotation. Let's put this in a sequence group and let it loop here. Okay, now I have my pottery. Let's go into my layer, not the line tool. Now I can. It's not fast enough, but you can change it, and yeah, you can play with it.
This is the technique that Felix used, right?
Yeah.
In Studio Cyro. Yeah.
This is nice.
It's like a real lathe tool.
Yeah. You can use it.
But you do have to wiggle your brush a little bit, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I like it to make it also to 72 frames per second, and then it's refresh it faster. Your stroke, you don't need to hold wiggle it.
Okay.
What also cool is it's to make a new one. It's when you make some empty frames, let those loop, and then it's not fast enough. And you have, I think 6 seconds is a little bit slow, but you see what I want to show. And then you can bring it out, this group for example, and then you see it's stabilized and find his way. Yeah, this is how to pottery. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I want to show you seamless loops. How to make seamless infinity loops. And for that, I'm going to show you. You need some groups or sequence groups. Make some groups in here. And in this group, I create a paint layer. I take this brush, the lips brush, and I make it just one line because I want to manipulate this line. So what I need to do is I make one keyframe here. Let's go to 12. And I will end up with a 2-second loop. So I translate it from here to there. I can look at the speed. This is good. I don't let it overlap here in the middle. I let place in there so it doesn't matter. And then there is a trick. to make an infinity looping animation. That's another kind, different than to make guides here and there, copy those over this in this direction and match these guidelines. So you don't need this. You just need your keyframes. There is your space already built in. So when you go into your layer and go behind this keyframe, copy your layer, go outside of this transformed group and go back to the first frame, and then you have your already this position where you will end up on this keyframe. So go back into your group now when you are at the first frame and repeat it again 2 times. I go behind this keyframe, copy, go out, back to the first frame, go in, and now I have 3 of them. I want to have 4, like here. Copy this, go out, go back to the first frame, go back into your group, and now you have 4. When I go here and loop it, make a sequence and loop, you will have an endless loop. Oh, let's loop it here. You will end up with an endless loop here in the middle. There are pop-ups over there, but you have an endless loop in the middle.
And the reason why you kept the gap is just so we can see what you're doing, right?
No, it's because I'm gonna do manipulate it.
Okay.
And I don't want to touch. I would show you. So
okay. But if for example, if you would do like an endless loop of a road or something, then it's fine to connect them, right?
Yeah, of course. You can use this trick to make your road or your street or something that is endless. Then you need to connect it. But here I want to show you just a line that is making an endless loop, and how I connect this end with this start, or and I have my first one, and this is the red one. So one red, I will call it, so it's easier for me. And the second one, let's colorize this quick to yellow, for example. And the third one to green. And the fourth one blue. So I have here second yellow, third green, and fourth blue. Okay. Now I have those, and then I go into, I don't need to loop it here, just loop it here, and I go and bake all of them, but separately. So I start with the red one, bake it, I go to the yellow one, bake it, go to the green one, bake it, and the blue one, I bake this also. And I'm going to hide this 4. And now I have, this was my first red baked. This is my second yellow baked. Third green baked. And the fourth blue baked. So now I have this. I'm only colorize it because I will see better where those lines are. So I can now manipulate it with select in all frames and select in all visible unlocked layers. So I can manipulate those 4 paint layers together when I select all frames in all of those 4 paint layers. And now I go in here, and I don't want to manipulate the first frames of the red, because this will match with the end frames of the blue. So I will start here to manipulate it from this yellow one to this green one, and I will do some. I don't want to touch the blue one, so let's make it like this. And then you already see I have manipulated some of this red one, and this yellow one is totally manipulated. The green one has something here that is not yet manipulated. And so let's bring the green and the blue one back behind the red one. So I already showed you how to transform it to a specific transformation that I already did here. I go unloop it here, and I need to put the green and the blue one inside. So let's put the green and the blue inside in group, so that's a little bit faster. And let's see, I just need to put it into this transform group. I need to go behind this keyframe, jump in this group, and then jump back to the first frame. And now you see it shifted one back. And
here comes the brain.
And now I need to go out again, play it back, put it in, jump back to first frame, and now I have 2 more to
Don't
do.
do this to me. Okay. Trying to follow, but yeah.
It's hard to follow.
Hard to
It's
follow.
hardcore, man. You're doing some hardcore stuff.
I looked away, I'm out. I'm just to the recording we go.
Okay, so you're basically taking advantage of the timing when you unparent and parent the groups, right? So you go in the timeline behind the keyframe to bring when you put it in, you go back to the initial state of the loop, or like it's hard to explain, but
yeah, it's hard to explain. Let me try to explain. When I'm outside with this group, I have this specific place that is stabilized.
Yes.
When I go in this group, there is nothing important. When I go behind this keyframe, I have translated this part from A to B.
Yeah.
And when I'm behind, I'm already on B. So when I put my group inside, when I'm on B and jump back into the first keyframe to A, and then I push everything behind. So everything offset, back to A. Yeah.
You added an offset basically because you were because you were at the B position.
Yeah. Now it's on the B position. Yep. This group here, and this is outside. And now I put it in here, and when I jump back to the first frame, where is the A position, and then you will see it's jumping back to the A position. That's what I put inside. Okay. And now I can go out again, because I already put it on the right spot here, and now I can go.
I think I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go now here and manipulate the rest. So now here's the specific area where to loop to make it seamless. So I can manipulate it here and there, and now I have this is a seamless loop now, but I need to bring it back to one spot. So let's do it again. And I don't like how it looks here in the middle. It looks a little bit symmetrical here. Let's make it a bit different. I forgot the thicker and thinner tool. I don't want to touch the green and the yellow one because they are all at the outside lines. When I touch this, it doesn't match the green one here.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's bring them back together. Everyone back to the red, because the red is the first. With the blue, I'm at A. I need to go to B. So let's put it in at A. And let's bring it to B. And take blue out. And let's bring the green out also. Back to first frame. Oh, the blue was wrong. I took the green one out. So, like this. Now the green is right. And now the yellow need to on B and bring it back to A. Is it right?
I just woke up. I need a couple more coffees, I think. So this is so Jari, this is a system to do the infinite movement
to the seamless loop, yeah.
Instead of a circle as a straight line, right?
Yeah, that's
and
right. And it's linear.
And this is a system to be able to when the line jumps back to position A to make sure that it loops perfectly, yeah?
Yeah, because I put everything behind the first one that was a red one, so I could match the last one that was the blue one together. I could match the ends, the red and the blue, because I go the right position from A to B back. And let's put the yellow one. It's the last one. I need to go B and then put the yellow one behind. Now they're all together here at the right spot. I can bring everything out here. Let's bring them so I have everything together. And what I need to do is negate the movement from A to B. For that, I need to rotate this layer 180 degrees, and now it's going from
or flip, no? Flip.
Flip. I'm a little scared of the flip. I never know.
Okay.
I never know if it's right. I know when the 180 degrees when I do this, it's right. I know it. So here are my 4 baked colors. I put it inside my group, and now you see they are matching. You can already see when you loop it. Let's loop them. You see here, let's look at the red one. The red is coming here, and at 6 frames there will let's bake it first, and then you will see it better. So let's bake them again, all separately, 12 frames. And I need to be sure that everything is hidden. Let's bake the red first, the yellow, the green, and the blue. Let's call this just 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you will already see the red one will match with the color of the yellow. You see, now it's a yellow. And then it goes further and match it with the green and then with the blue. So for that, I need to shift this like this. And then I have a perfectly looping, or let's make it loop it, make an empty frame behind everything so it's hidden. Okay. Why is there? Okay. So you already see it's seamless and it matching it perfectly. But I want to bake everything together, and for that I just need to make here empty frames and here empty frames. I tried it to bake it directly here, but there's sometimes frames there are in the baked that they're not.
I think what it does when you bake, when you just offset it and you bake, then it just matches the 0 point. Like the matches shifts everything back to frame 1 unless you have empty frames before. You know what I mean? So basically, if you trim an animation, it bakes correctly. But if you just offset it in the timeline, it just at the time of bake, I think what it does it just shifts everything back to frame 1.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
I think it makes sense. So when I trim it, I need to loop it.
Exactly. When you trim it, it should work.
It should
like
work.
That.
Okay, let's try. But I need to trim it here like this. It will work also.
Oh, I've never tried. Yeah, I've never tried that.
Try an arrow. Let's copy this first.
Yeah.
And then we can try. So let it loop. I don't have the empty frames. Unloop it. Trim it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that just might not work. We will see.
We will see.
Yeah.
If not, there's no other reason than to make empty frames before.
Yeah.
I need to trim it. Loop it. Trim it. Was it also? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And delete. Trim
yeah, I
it.
think the fact that you're using spans that might freak the break out, but we will see. Let's see. I'm curious if it works.
Big height. No. You see, didn't work.
Yeah, it's the spans, so you would have to do everything with empty frames.
Okay. It's okay.
So it's holding it's holding the last frame.
Holding the last frame. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
I tried it also with the empty frame behind, so it doesn't work. But
yeah, it has to have the same amount of empty frames, right? Like it has to be a frame by frame animation.
Okay, but behind I don't need a frame. You don't need a frame behind, so just make one empty frame behind. Untrim it. Oh. Just deleting here. Oh.
Yeah, no, you can do that. You can, and then just open a span again with a bracket. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Here's this. Okay,
that one has a span. It looks like
this one.
The one on top, and you have to delete the end point. So click on that thing. Yeah, and delete. Yeah, exactly.
This. All right. Yeah. So like this, and I need to make empty frames before, so I copy the first one, go behind, make an empty frame, delete the first, and then make empty frames. Oh, I need to push it there, and then Keep doing it. Copy the first, go behind, make an empty, delete the first, and make empty frames until you are in the right position. And again, copy, empty frame, delete, empty frame to the right position here. And now I can bake it.
Yeah, that will work.
That will work also when I don't was visible. So, there is something inside that are visible here. So let's delete this again and bake it. Now it should go. Oh, this is my seamless loop.
Nice.
You can also do this like Daniel showed with more lines in next to each other and make those manipulations. But here I'm just gonna quick colorize it, everything together with it, every frame, and then now it's every frame is yellow and color. Let's colorize this quick, a little bit more. Beautiful. And it's okay. Then you have your animation.
Wow, this is so cool. I need to rewatch what you did in the beginning because I really couldn't follow. I really couldn't follow the process.
This is really difficult to do, I think, otherwise. Like, right? Like,
yeah, I tried to do it manually. I tried to match the last frame with the first frame manually.
Yeah.
And it's really hard because you have to just try to sculpt it.
Yeah.
In a way that because the onion skin doesn't show you. The onion skin is in the other side. It's far away.
Yeah.
So you have to flip back and forth on your timeline to see if it matches the shape on the first frame with the shape on the last frame. So this kind of solves that problem, but I just don't know how he did it.
Maybe I will show you.
That was really fast.
Again.
It was really fast. Plus, I just woke up and well,
that's why
I had my first coffee.
Let's show you this. After it, I want to show you another kind of how to bring something from A to B back from A to B, and I will show you. You will see it. Let's just merge this
amazing,
together.
It's so amazing.
I want to make this. Oh, just want to make this, and I love this kind of animations. I love those.
That's amazing.
I can turn it.
Wow, groovy. Man,
it's nice. I love those.
You
should do a experience that's all like this. A kaleidoscopic, groovy, and would be great for a music video or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe. Come out of the experience, the real world is like morphing because
So,
cool.
What I have another thing. Yeah, I wanted to show. I want to dive deeper into this process to how to make those infinity loops with those keyframes.
You know, you just had an AR filter right there. You know, just put it in Lens Studio and you're done.
Yeah. And let's try. Yeah. I just want to make a square. Let's make a square. And bring everything back to the center. And let me bring this out here. And this also. And what's the time? Go. How many?
15 minutes to 11.
All right.
So, yeah.
So let me show you this quick again. It doesn't match too good. Like scale it a little bit down to make it. I love it. I like it like this. So I can do this again with my square, for example, and just let me copy this quick and let it out here. Then I see my starting point, and I go into my group. I make the first keyframe on this position, and the second keyframe at, well, let's say 12 again. 12 frames. After 12 frames, let's like this. After 12 frames, I want to be like this. Let's see how fast it is. Okay. I don't like it when it's. Oh. Need to be. It's this. No, it's okay. So I have A and B. So in this way, I have a rotation that is. I have it here, and now I can go behind this B keyframe and make a copy of this layer, put it outside of this group, and go back to the first frame and jump back in. And now I have this. Now let's duplicate this again, jump out, go back to the first frame, jump in. And now I have this.
Oh my God.
And let's keep doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Out. First, back in.
Wait.
Out. Behind the B. Copy. Out. Back to first frame. Back in. And
so he's adding the offset, Daniel, like by going behind the last keyframe.
What do you mean behind? In the
timeline. In the timeline, he goes behind the last keyframe in the timing. Yeah, like after the last one.
Before the last keyframe.
Because everything behind this keyframe is like the keyframe, so it doesn't matter where I am.
So he makes sure that he goes beyond the last one. Then he duplicates the layer, groups it out, moves
geometry
back.
layer.
Yeah.
The geometry layer or the group layer?
The paint layer.
I copy this when it's on this, when it's already transformed it to the smaller square.
Oh, so the duplicate
and then I duplicate this small frame. I duplicate this. Now it's a 7. I put it outside, and then I go back to position A, everything will jump back. And now when it's on A, then I go back into, and now the new one, the 7, will transform to the next one. And I can repeat it, go out, go back to the first frame, bring it back in. Wait.
Okay. I just want to clarify something. So, so when you duplicate a layer,
nothing happens yet.
It takes the transformation that already has. So the new layer duplicated already has that transformation. Is that what you're saying?
No, this is just the square. And when and this is, let's hide all the square here. I have in here above on this group, I make some keyframes that with a specific rotation. And this specific rotation will make this square here, this like this. And now I'm behind this keyframe, so it's on this position. Now when I duplicate this and put it outside the other square and go back in time, and then you will see the other square will go back, but this new one still there because it's not on this transformation group. So when I put this now back in, this will have the transformation again. So and like this.
So Daniel, the layer doesn't have a transform. Like it's like he's just copying the paint layer at different states of the timeline. So basically, the group has a keyframe, right? So if you duplicate a layer inside a group that was animated, it maintains the transformation of where it was, right? When he then ungroups it, the layer is just a static layer, right? So it maintains the position. But when he goes back in time and regroups it, then it adds the offset that you created through the ungrouping. You know.
So when you take the layer out of the group, it maintains that transform. Is that what you say?
Yeah, well, it's just a duplicate, right? The layer is not moving, so it's just simply said yes, but the layer doesn't really have anything to do with the transform because the layer is static, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So when you take the layer out of the group of the new group 0,
it's frozen, right? Yeah, it's frozen in time.
It's frozen in that position
because it's not under a group that has keyframes.
And
then if you group it back in at a different frame time, then it adds the offset.
And now when I loop it on this frame and on this 12 frames per second, I have this endless loop.
Wow.
For example.
This is so cool.
And I can.
So wait, what was the step you just did to not make it jump?
To not make it jump because I have this outside square that is outside here.
Oh, I see.
So when I hide this or the end square here, you will have a jump.
Okay, that makes sense. So you have two static layers, like
this
one small one and one large one. Oh, nice.
And then you have. And I can bring everything together and bake
Can't get my head over.
Oh, what's happening here?
So good, Jari.
I don't know what here.
Just you broke it.
I broke.
You broke Quill.
Whoa! Whoa! Why?
Weird science.
I know why. Because I transformed this group. I transform everything together on this group. So it was weird now.
Okay.
Okay. Let's play around, but after this class. This new trick. Let's bring everything together here and make it like this. Normally it should work. Now, height. Bring this also up here. And maybe I can put this inside here, I think in all frames, and also this small one inside. Oh, I have this. It's only 12 frames per second. 12 frames
Cycle. Yeah.
cycle.
Wow, this
And
is so cool.
like every time you can select in all frames. Oh, it's already here. And manipulate it. Like, let's make everything even, so it's everything. Let's look if it's not broke. That's not so good. So like this, for example, it's
You thickened it.
yeah, I don't thicken it. I make it to the smallest smallness that I can do, so everything is on the same smallness.
I see. Yeah.
So it's even. Every line will just extend, like I showed in the last
Oh, I
stream.
see. Because you scaled it, everything would get smaller. Versus now you evened it all out.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like
okay,
this is the smallest is like this,
I see. Yeah.
and now it's
Nice.
also even.
Yeah, you
But
want
I
everything
let
to
it-
have the same thickness.
Yeah. Well, maybe I let it like
Although
this.
it looks nice though, like this,
Yeah.
because it looks like 3D.
Let's colorize this.
looks like the little square is
Oh, let's
going
make
on
it.
the
Let's make it 3D.
depth.
Yeah.
Let's make it.
To us,
3D.
it already looks 3D.
No, it looks 3D.
Yeah, for you.
Ooh. Wow.
What?
Inside the grid.
I always wondered how to create these like short cycle loops that look so hard to make. But now, well, it is kind of hard to make still, I think.
Well, it's not.
But
It's
cool.
not.
I still don't get it.
Jari dropping the get good bomb.
I think this one was easier than the wave though. The wave you did first was kind of like
Yeah,
there, but
that one I need to watch it in slow motion.
I don't know if it's been answered or not, but is the offset grouping and ungrouping a bug? Or
oh, it's just logical, right? Because you're ungrouping at different times of the timeline.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a different state of where the layer is. It's just a hierarchy thing.
Yeah, but well,
When you move,
back to my
so when you move a group with transform and there's a layer inside and you ungroup it when it's during a transform, then logically you will ungroup it and it will have the transformation of where the layer was in time. So it's not a bug, it's just logical, right? Like you ungroup it. I think the same thing will happen in Maya. When you create like a group, you have a mesh inside and you transform it and you ungroup the mesh, then of course it's not going to jump to frame where it was at frame 1. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I think you do the same. You do a parent constraint. If you want something to lock into a place in the Maya scene, what I would do a parent constraint, and then delete the parent constraint.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
But when I delete it, the object that I want is already in that position that I want it.
Yep.
So I think that I guess this is the same. You transform the folder, and the object inside the folder inherits that transform.
Exactly.
Even if you separate the object from the folder.
Yep. And then you can reparent it at a different position, and then it. Woo.
Whoa!
Love it.
I love it. You need to see those in 3D, especially when it goes back like this. Then it's nice.
Oh man,
Flashy,
you should do
flashy.
a Quill experience.
Oh, this is so nice.
You should do a Quill experience just with stuff like that and put it in Quill Theater.
I need to make a a Facebook account as always.
Oh yeah, Facebook account. Yeah.
Facebook.
Who wants to do that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of what Matt Schaefer's been doing on his like.
Oh yeah, the renders that he's been doing is really cool.
Yeah.
And he makes it look like it's a exhibition, art gallery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. He puts like these little people. It looks so cool.
Matt, yeah, it's
Yeah,
so,
Matt Schaefer.
Love his stuff.
oh, this is so eye opening. It's really good stuff.
Or riding the spawn. I could show you this also if you want to see.
Riding spawn
Riding a spawn area.
Yep.
To
I
draw
like that.
something. Me too.
I rid the spawn area in my superhero piece. I was writing my own hand basically.
Yeah.
Oh really?
When I saw this, I was
for the painting, yeah.
For the quill strokes, yeah.
Yeah. So let's write it, but let's make it. It's a long time that I did it. Just take the spawn area. So with this, you have your spawn area here, and I want to make it on eye level. So now it's on eye level, and just one time when you open a new scene and you change it to eye level, you have your gimbal in the middle of your initial spawn areas. Just then, but because when you go reset the pivot and reset the transform, it will put this eye level to the floor, and this gimbal will here. So don't touch this button, and yeah, just let it here, right in the middle, and let's make those some keyframes. And just make some guidelines so I see what I'm doing here. Just make 6 seconds loop, and up here, starting there, like this. And now at 3, and here at 112, here, and 412, good. And then I go here. Make a keyframe here. Make it quicker. 12. Let's copy those two. 2, 1. Paste. 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 And the last one. Maybe I have those kind of. I know what to do. I need to put this outside and put the rotation inside. And now I will have those kind of.
Oh, it's going up and down and it's rotating.
Yeah. It's like a little bit like, yeah, a little bit like a flower that is.
Yeah.
Going
okay.
To, and now I can put my initial spawn area inside this group. I put an empty layer outside. I go to the empty layer. I jump to the spot where I want to draw. Jump back here. I go to the new layer. And now I can start to draw.
You would have to create frames, right?
No, I don't need. But
You wanted to paint.
when I just want to draw, then I can draw.
Yeah.
So let's stop behind those keyframes here. Let's say 1, 2, 3 here. So let's go back here to the first frame, to the layer, and let's start drawing with another brush. And hit play, wiggle a little bit, and it will stop when it's on this area. Let's see what I get. A beautiful flower.
Oh my god, it's like a plotter.
I love your reveals always.
It's like a plotter, man.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
there, you got a flower.
3D printer.
A 3D printer, yeah.
Let's make some empty frames. It's also nice to have. And
Make some animation.
make some animation. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's jump back here. And no, right in front. Like this. Alright. And now I'm starting. Oh, I need to go to the layer. Need to draw 4. And play.
Alright, let's see.
Let's see. Already nice. And check it. And jump back here. Nice.
Wow. This
I
could be
love
cool
those.
to do like one of those neon signs or something like that, right?
this is also very short, right? It's only a 12 frame cycle or something.
Yeah. Well, I have a 1 second, I think.
24.
24 frames.
Right.
That's so cool.
That.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
Beautiful flower. Here,
Look at that.
my girlfriend for you. This is for
Nice.
you. And a little animated sun over there. What I tried to do today all the time, I like this shape. What I try to do all the time today, and I don't receive a good result, so I don't show it. But I want to explain it quick. So I try to make this kind of endless loops, and I wanted to make it in rotation and in scale, and that's how I did this. I make a new paint layer. I make first a guide where my street will be. For example, let's take it this here out. So my street will be from here to there is the middle, and there's the outside. And then I go here and make those transform keys with 1 second. I think I did a 1 second loop. And I just turn it like this. And I just had this, and I go into and scale it. And then I had this scale also. And let's I want to show you another thing, because it was beautiful on another way. Let's do this quick again. It goes fast. Just make a paint layer. where was this? Let's bring this right in the middle. So my street will be there. The outside line, the middle line, and the other outside line. And then I go here and bring everything. Oh, not this. Bring this up here. I wanted to rotate it like this and in scale.
Oh, is that the donut you're gonna do? Or?
Donut? No, it's not the donut. I don't going to show you the donut. But the donut is also just make a circle and transform it and rotate it, and it's
like the technique you showed before.
Yeah, it's the same technique. Just to make it to jump back into this place, go out of your transformed group, and like this you can do the donut. And but it's time consuming in this donut, so that's why I don't showed it today. Okay. And no, I wanted to show you like the road cycle that we see often in Quill, but this time in a circle and in scale. In a circle, it will be fit, no problem, and it will look also cool when you have your circle like this, when it goes up or when it goes down. It's also nice, but I tried to do it in scale, but I don't really fit. And maybe it's a shout out for someone else to explain me how to do this properly, or more than Tyler precise that I like. And so let's do this. I just do some guidelines. Maybe there's a trick to take it away for you. I go here, transform it like this, and scale it also. And maybe I can see those translation. Maybe. So let's try it like this. So this will be my road, and it goes following this until the end, until infinity. And I go into and bake my guidelines, my guide dots. So I just make it to sequence, loop it, and bake it. And then I go into, it's over there, I'm already in there. I just select all these frames, copy this into a new layer, delete this animation, and then I have my plane where I need to draw my road. Just go, this is my guide. And just quick, make it a little bit thinner. Yeah, it's okay. I don't need this. Let it be like this. So, and on this transformed group, I put my new layer in there, and where I can draw now my road, my street. I'm following these guidelines. Let's take another brush.
I think my brain already shut down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can rewatch.
I just relaxed watching you. Not trying to understand at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just draw a street. I'm not as good as you go, but let me just quick use my stamp technique again. Stamp, 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 stamp. And again, for example, I have
the same layer.
Wrong layer?
is there? Is there? Oh, just quick. Put it out. You already see it matching. I don't need to draw this road, but you will see when I make this again with my guides. I will matching the end points perfectly, but not the rotation of this scaling from this road piece. So I go to the first frame, duplicate it, go out, let it shift to the end, unloop the whole thing so I can go behind this. And now you see it's matching.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can go back in. And now it's matching everything, and you see it's going up here. Let's duplicate this one when it's behind the B. Duplicate, bring it out, jump back to the first frame, jump back into this layer, and go behind this B. Copy, go out, jump back, and go back in. And then you see you have this. This is my guidelines, and you see this is the rotation and the scale, and whether this matching perfectly here and there, but not the curve. The curve is not so good. You see, and the animation when it's looping, it's also not really good. So please, if someone knows how to fix this, comment, tell me. But because this would be a nice, if you are here or see a car here and see those route that is turning on a curve like this, for example, and it doesn't have a jump. Because
So, what was the question again for the fix? I just missed that.
Just to hold this loop, no, to follow this in a nice curve.
Yeah, I don't.
Because it's difficult. Yeah. I think it's not just a rotation and a scale. I need to go with my
It's like
this,
a corkscrew, right?
Yeah, and it's not so easy because it's not when I bake everything, for example, then you see those problem points. Oh, it doesn't. It's not too. It was this one. Yeah. So here, for example, it was shifting here. Doesn't match really good. But that is something that I try to make. Maybe this is for a different class. When I received a good result.
Like it's like a lot of stuff to digest. Super cool. You're at 11 o'clock 20 and 1 hour 20 minutes in.
Nice.
So I'm sure you tried this, Jari.
What?
I'm sure you probably try the one group layer for the rotation and another just for the scale.
Yeah,
I guess that's
tried it.
working.
Yeah. Tried it. The scale also inside the rotation inside the scale, or I need to try more. It was only today where I tried it. But
can you show again at the end of class now the examples you showed in the beginning?
Yeah, I wanted to do this.
Yeah. Oh, you have it prepared.
Yeah, righty. I wanted to go to my starting project and make the end again. Because there is something here, you see, it's fading away. And that's is when you make it very very far away of you, then it's fade out,
Yeah.
and that's
You see
right.
it also in my Worlds and Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I fade it in. Yeah. Whoosh. It's so cool. I love it. How it feels when you go from this.
VR, you mean, right?
Also from this here, when you go the other way here behind like this. Whoosh. It's nice. Nice.
Yeah, especially the wireframe donut on the left.
This
That
one?
seems difficult, yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can reverse engineer this if you want.
We can keep it for another class or something, but just like looking at this, it looks very complicated, like mathematically to build this with. Like
No.
No,
after watching your thing, I don't know if I'm ready to do this. So
you just have here one ring that is going outside of this line, and
yeah,
it goes with the same space between, and it goes smaller on this specific place, and then it goes bigger again. So everything that you need to do is put at the outside line of your ring your scale gimbal, and on the scale or layer group, and scale it and let it rotate on this circle here and this mid.
I'll experiment around. I think it's a good exercise to try to reverse
Try
engineer
to.
some of the stuff here.
You see, I have here some errors here also. It's not the same space. It's jumping poof, 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 poof.
Oh, how
over
dare
there.
you!
No, it's not
Yari's
perfect.
cancelled.
Not perfect.
Cancelled.
Yeah. I'm ashamed that I showed you this. Let's throw it away.
Oh no.
Throw it away. Okay, thank you. Thank you to be here to see my class. I hope
Always
to make
a pleasure,
another
man,
one.
to watch this stuff. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Super cool. Thanks, Jari, for this another amazing class.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for tuning in.